Hey lovely spicy fans, welcome back to my kitchen today. Are you new here? Welcome. And if you've been here before all the time, you are always welcome. Today it is Kapuska. Kapuska is a lovely Turkish delight, and I have always loved it ever since I knew about it. These are my ingredients for Kapuska. So simple. I am going to start by adding a little bit of my oil into the pan. Oh, it's hot. So I am putting in a lot of chopped onions. When I'm making this dish, I like my onions looking big and in a particular square shape. I don't know why. Maybe because of the way I cut the cabbages. So I just want the onions to go along with them like that. The same shape. I don't like my onions going soggy in this meal, so I'm adding my minced meat now. The more the minced meat in this meal, the richer. I am stirring immediately. And adding black pepper. You add it to it. Add it to your taste. After black pepper, this is chipotle. Chipotle is a sauce. It's a spicy sauce made with smoked peppers and all sorts of ingredients. I like to have about 2 teaspoons. Stir that in. My choice of season is Oxtail season, just because I like the aroma, and I'm using beef, minced beef. So Oxtail season, just a little bit to your taste. Oxtail season has some amount of salt in it, so I'm not adding any other salt. Now I'm adding my passata. Passata is just tomatoes, but it's, to me, it looks like it's the mixture of tomato puree and normal tomatoes. And you could use tomato purees for this, but you might need water to loosen it. Just a little bit. And stir. So the taste of passata is like tomato puree and fresh tomatoes mixed. Look at this sauce. And then you put 1 stock cube. I'm putting just a little one. I learned how to do Kapushka from a very favorite TV chef of mine, Stein. I love Stein. Since I tried it, I have always loved it. I have not stopped making it. My husband loves it, my sons love it. And we always do it and eat it with different things. Thank you, Stein. I am adding my red cabbage. Kapushka most of the time people use white cabbage, but I want some color and a twist, Spicyfafa twist. When you use cabbage to cook, it makes it very voluminous, but by the time it cooks down, it will reduce. And when it reduces and you see juice under it, don't pour it away. You can use all that. The more the cabbage too, the lovely this meal. You don't need any dramatic meat, lots of meat. No, just simple. You can add any fish you want, any other meat you like. Today I am interested in using meat. People, you can also make kapushka without meat. You can just do it, saute this sort of thing. But it is kapushka if it is cabbage. The Turkish, there is a time they have lots and lots of cabbage in season, and this is what they do. They do different types of meals with cabbage. I'm covering it now for it to cook while the heat is a bit low, for it to cook to reduce. Then you stir, 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 and finish up. Let's see how it's boiling, and then we will stir it and cover it back. It looks like it's boiling down there. I know you can also call this cabbage stew, but cabbage stew is cabbage stew. Kapuska is kapuska. It's just like seeing somebody using contemporary to cook, and then you say, oh, this is contemporary stew, but they don't call it contemporary stew. Oh, this is beautiful. I always love the combination of these colors. Don't be deceived when it looks dry, because when the cabbage boils, it's going to be wet. And with the help of the tomatoes, you are good to go. So I'm just waiting patiently for it to cook itself and reduce. While stirring it, you can also taste it and see if something is not enough in it for you. I am sure of mine, so I'm not going to add anything again apart from my garlic waiting patiently. I like the fresh aroma of garlic in this sauce, so I always put the garlic a bit later, like this. Garlic, if my husband sees this, he will say the garlic is not enough. If you're supposed to put 2 cloves of garlic in something, he wants it double. Can you believe that? If you realized, before I covered it, it was a bit up, but now look, it has come down a little bit, and when I opened, the garlic just went into my nose like this, boom. My husband will be happy with this garlic because he says a lot of garlics is an aphrodisiac. I don't know about that. This stew, I call it stew, I call it sauce. Now, I said I wasn't going to add anything again. I changed my mind. When I tasted it earlier, I realized I needed a bit of something else to give it a va-va-voom. So I am adding a little bit of Maggie Arome, Spicyfans. How do you, or would you call this in your language? In my language, I call it cabbage stew. Please tell us in the comment box below. And now, if you haven't subscribed to Spicyfafa yet, please do subscribe to Spicyfafa. Share and like all the time. Our Kapushka is ready. You can have Kapushka with anything. Potatoes, rice. Normally, when people from the Kapushka land are cooking Kapushka, at this stage, they put just a handful of cooked rice into it and stir, and they eat it as a meal in whole, just like that. They serve it and eat it like that. Some also, before they add the tomato sauce, they put raw rice in it, stir, add a little bit of water to cook the rice inside the sauce before they add the cabbage, and then they stir and serve and eat it as a meal. I am adding a twist. I'm not adding my rice here, but I'm adding my rice separately. Kapushka is done. Ta-da! So this is my spicy twist. Instead of the normal way of adding the rice into this, I am having mine separately. And I am garnishing with some parsley. My rice is oregano rice. I cooked it with oregano and it smells amazing. Kapuska Spicyfafa way.